What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video from PremPods. Today we're going to be going over game week 27, going through the fixtures, giving our predictions, and see if we get any closer to them.
That's it, mate. Who's the first game?
First game, Spurs against Palace, Tottenham at home. I'll let you kick this one off this week.
I think Spurs should have enough to get over the line in this one. I don't see them doing anything massive against Palace, should I say. I don't see them scoring loads of goals, should I say.
Yeah.
So I have opted for Spurs 2-1 win at home, mate.
Bosh!
Nothing more, nothing less. Ange ball,
Yeah.
and they'll get the one goal at the end and nick it.
I can definitely see it, for sure. I've gone with a bit more convincing, from 3-0.
Bosh!
The history is pretty good against Palace in the Premier League just as a whole, especially at home. And sometimes you don't really see where Palace are going to get goals from in some games. It has to be a worldie,
That is true. That's true.
I think Spurs, they're just a better all-round outfit. Should have the finishers to get the extra goals. And again, it's just I can't see Palace scoring. If you can't score in a game, you're not going to win the game, innit?
Yeah, Spurs decent at defending as well. They lost a few players, but they should, like we're saying, they should. You're saying very convincing.
Yeah.
Do you actually know when the last time was that Palace beat
No.
Spurs at the Tottenham
No.
At
the new
their
ground,
ground?
they beat them at the new ground already.
I know that the last time Palace beat Spurs,
Yeah.
or the most recent time Palace beat Spurs, which is definitely not recent, is 2016 FA Cup. That's a lot. They haven't won in the Prem in years.
Yeah, that's
mate.
what I'm saying. I mean,
Years.
the Prem is a bit of it's completely different in it. I mean,
Completely.
Spurs at home, their home form seems to be a lot better this season.
Their home form's been decent for a few years, Spurs. They're alright, man.
Yeah, obviously
It's
it's different. Obviously under new
Decent,
management,
yeah.
you don't really know how they're going to take to it or what. But yeah, clean
Decent,
victory
mate.
for Spurs. I reckon. Can't see Palace where they get their goals from,
Fair play.
and Spurs should shut them out. So we'll move straight on to our game. Next game, Nottingham Forest at home against Liverpool. They gave us a dodgy game last year,
Yes.
and I think I called it, but obviously I went against it.
Mm.
It was like I can see these promoted teams. Oh no, that was a Luton game, I think. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was a Luton game.
You played Forest quite recently, should I say? You played them
Yeah, 3-1.
a couple of weeks ago. No, mate. Well, you looking at this, I can see you have gone slightly less convincing than me for your own team.
Yes, I mean, do you know what? It's based on the team that we saw in the FA Cup and at the end of the Carabao Cup game. Now, obviously, a few of the players have been a bit more rested now, so they should probably play this game. I would be surprised if you don't see someone like Nunez or Salah,
Hopefully.
one of them in the starting lineup. I'll be surprised. Not sure again, not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean the way Nunez hurdled the
Mate.
the fences and whatever else
He
to
should
get onto
be
the
playing.
pitch to celebrate the goal, yeah,
He should be playing.
he looks like he's able to play. Just needs
Should be
a bit of an extra rest in it, I suppose. And you can't really take any risks because we're short on attackers at the minute, so bringing him back early, then getting injured again, you can't really risk it, I don't
It's
think.
true.
But I still think it'll be a tight game. Forest caused problems. I said 2-1.
Bosh!
I said we still would get the win, but I don't see it being too convincing at the same time.
No, I've given them a goal. I've just said 3-1
Bosh!
because I think you will do a bit more damage than
Yeah.
what you think. But I'll still give them a goal because they can attack. Like most Premier League teams, they are
Yeah.
quite decent going forward. So let's see if Virgil or someone can stop them.
That's the thing. We give up chances every game.
Yeah,
You're gonna have one or two very good opportunities against us every game.
it's true.
It's just whether you take it or not. Forest have been in a position where some games they have, some games they haven't.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't this week. I hope it's one of them games where Alanga and whoever else is up front, just Hudson-Odoi doesn't find their shooter boots. But yeah, man, not convinced by this game. Just you have to see the team in it as
I
well.
hope Forest win, mate.
Yeah, well,
We're in the running now.
yeah, we're in the running.
Every point matters, mate.
It's true.
You know, draw would be brilliant. That's like
Yes.
anything. Take points
This
off you,
is
brilliant,
there.
mate.
I could be wrong and mistaken. It could just blow Forest away, but I'm not looking forward to this game. Really.
You're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Newcastle are at home against Wolves. You can start it off, mate. You tell me. What do you reckon?
I think this is going to have loads of goals, but they're going to share it. I was very close to saying 3-3, but I've gone for the Desmond.
Yeah.
Both teams can attack and they can be very direct.
Yeah.
We watched Newcastle do absolutely nothing when they came to London, like I said. They don't like travelling.
Just stay away from yeah.
Newcastle's not that far.
No.
It's a bit better for them to go to than
Wolves.
Wolves is they're like Wolves are going up there. Newcastle are at home, so they're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
They do well at home, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, against us, horrible. I've said 2-2 just because like I said, I can see both of these lots scoring, and Newcastle just not convincing me at the moment.
No, I 100% agree, and that's why I've gone for the exact same score. 2-2.
Bosh.
I think
Two
we like
Desmonds.
Wolves. We like Wolves.
Yeah, we do, mate. I like them.
Yeah, I think they could definitely cause Newcastle problems without a doubt. Newcastle could just turn it on and just do their usual thing where the home fans give them all the energy and motivation that they need, and they put a wicked performance in and could kill the game off by half time.
I'm not convinced.
But yeah, neither am I at all. Again, I'm not too hot on a Wolves win either.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So
Nah.
I think, and Wolves should be happy with a draw. I think coming away with the form that Newcastle are putting in at home.
At home, yeah, draw. They'll be buzzing, man.
But yeah, we'll see. We've got both gone same score. Hopefully that's a winner for us, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Next game, Fulham against Brighton.
Fulham against Brighton.
Fulham at home, Craven Cottage. I'll start this one off. I've gone with another draw. I've said 1-1 this time.
Bosh.
Batoma, I believe, is out for the rest of the season for Brighton.
That's not good, that.
Yeah, so unless like Ansu Fati comes in and does wonders, or Adingra, you're relying on them players now, and you know they could by all means step up and just slot right in.
They could.
And replace Matoma. But I'm not sure, man. And Fulham are weird. Like they've just gone and beat United 2-1 away from home.
That is true. We didn't fancy that.
Yeah, I'm just going with a draw. I'm not too sure about either of these teams or this game as a whole.
Fair enough. I have gone for a little squeeze. Brighton will nick it at the end. 2-1 to Brighton away from home.
Yeah.
I just think they've got more quality, even though Matoma's out.
Yeah.
So it's looking might be a little bit shaky down the left side, but if they go down the right side, they might be alright.
Yeah.
But Fulham do put it together at certain times.
Yeah.
We've seen them put it together.
Weird.
Beat United, very strange. But I just don't see them winning, mate. 2-1 to Brighton.
Yeah. Well, Fulham could surprise all again. I mean, they beat yourselves. They beat United now. Gave us a good game.
Decent, mate. They drew us, or did they beat us?
I thought they beat you, no?
Well, at home, what, at Emirates?
Or did they?
No, they drew yeah. Well, they beat us. Oh, they beat us at Craven Cottage. Yeah,
that was 2-1.
Yeah, that was 2-1.
Yeah. So yeah, Fulham, dodgy team, man. They're hit and miss, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Beat the big teams.
Which I
So
mean, it gives you a lot of confidence. Yeah. But then again, you have to use that and say, well, we can beat these teams, so we should be able to beat the teams around us. Then, you know what I mean? But
it's true.
They're motivated by different games, and you know that.
Strange team, yeah. You're right.
Next game we've got Everton against West Ham, Goodison Park. You tell me, mate. What do you reckon?
I think this is going to be very much a stalemate game. I think they're both going to be trying to play chess.
Yeah.
They're both probably going to be waiting for set pieces.
A horrible version of chess.
Yeah, definitely a horrible version of chess. It's going to be dreadful.
All to the side.
Dead. I would have wanted watching that game, but they're probably going to get both their goals from set pieces. West Ham again have shown in I'd say further back games that they're decent, but in other games they're getting slapped. Yeah. So I have said 1-1, mate.
Bosh.
I hear you. I mean, I'm not too far away from it. I've gone 2-1 West Ham.
Bosh.
I think I haven't really looked at. I need to look into it again, but I don't really see what David Moyes is like going against Everton. Obviously, he's had a lot of opportunities playing against Everton over the past decade or so since he's not been there. But sometimes, these managers, it's a bit dodgy for them going back to their old club or whatever. But I've still gone with West Ham to win. I think Paquetá coming back in the squad in the Brentford game showed immediately why they missed him. Mm-hmm. They're just a lot more creative. There's not that hole anymore where there's just a big gap from Souček and Ward-Prowse to Bowen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's someone
he fills it in.
with quality as well. So yeah, West Ham will be buzzing with that. I'm going with them to back it up.
Fair enough, mate.
Going with them to back
Fair
it
enough,
up.
mate. I hope they do lose some points.
We've got a West London derby now. Next game, Brentford at home against Chelsea.
Yes.
I'll start it because I see your score here,
Mate.
and I think we're a bit off with the how many goals we reckon.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Literally. So I've gone with 1-0 Brentford.
1-0 Brentford.
1-0
Bosh.
Brentford. I think the last 3 or 4 games Chelsea haven't scored against Brentford. Something like they've drawn, maybe 0-0. I think a couple of times 0-0, and then Brentford have won 1-0. And they've got some good results against Chelsea recently. Maguire's still scoring goals. They didn't have they didn't get a result against West Ham, but again he's still notching. So you need Tony to start kicking in again with goals.
Yeah,
That's the big problem in it.
Yeah.
That's the big problem. So
Yeah,
I reckon 1-0 Brentford.
Yeah, I've gone for an absolute goal fest over in West London. What is it, the G-Tech Arena, whatever it's called? The Brentford Stadium, whatever it is. So the Brentford one. But yeah, the Brentford, if you're over there, I'm saying you're going to see 5 goals.
Yeah. Okay.
I have said 3-2 to Chelsea.
Bosh.
Chelsea have had very high scoring games this year.
Yeah.
Not like the Chelsea that we used to know. It either used to be Chelsea winning 5-1 or 6-1 when Jose Mourinho was there and Bossingwa was scoring hat-tricks. Caesar was getting hat-tricks of assists.
Smash it.
Oh, man.
He
What a
good
player.
shot on him, to be fair.
Good player.
He's like forgotten players, to be fair.
Yeah, he's a great player. But I think they'll go they'll back and forward it. Literally, goal for goal and 3-2 Chelsea. That's what I
I
think.
can definitely see it. I'm just going with the past few fixtures, and I think Chelsea might have a bit of steam taken out of them. Playing in the FA Cup on Wednesday.
True.
The Carabao Cup game was the final on Sunday. Obviously, they got a bigger squad, and now you should see that they can utilise it a lot more than other teams.
Yeah.
But that doesn't just because you've got a good squad of players doesn't mean they're going to gel together and play well in 11, exactly. So yeah, I'm going with Brentford, man.
Fair play, mate. I hope they do it because I don't like Chelsea, but I'm trying to get some points. This is good for me, though.
Yeah.
Because if they just get battered, then I've just got a couple of points.
That's it. Yeah, we're going against each other in a couple of them.
I like when you go for the underdog and I go for the favourite. That's good.
Well, this could be another underdog, but I don't think either of us have gone for it this week. Luton at home against Villa.
Yes.
Kenilworth Road, of course.
Great stadium.
Great
Keep
stadium.
it in the Prem, mate.
Yes, it's funny when you watch Luton on TV. It always it just reminds you of an FA Cup game.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Always, it's just like
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like back of gardens. You can see stuff. Innit? You know, in our stadiums, it's just the stadium.
Yeah.
In Luton Town, you can see people's
They
gardens.
built around the area.
Yeah.
The other teams is the area is.
The area is the stadium. Yeah.
You
got bridges to it.
Everything is built for that stadium. These there's
road right
someone's back garden and that.
It's brilliant.
Nuts.
It is brilliant. I've not actually given them the credit they deserve because I have to also think about who's travelling there, and it's Aston Villa.
Yes.
Very good team. Again, another strange team in certain games. So you can't really say that you can call these type of games. I would like to say that Luton would win because that will pretty much solidify the facts that they're staying in the Prem. They pick up another 3 points. Any more 3 points, they're staying up in it really. Because Burnley and Sheffield can't buy them.
With the Everton getting 4 points back,
True.
Luton need to start getting results now. They're having a good season. They've got some good results, putting in better performances than the results they've got.
Yeah.
But you need to start backing up now because it's go time. And
it's true.
It would be unfortunate to see them get relegated 100%.
Yeah.
But it's very possible.
It is possible. It's possible. I think I just don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be fun to see. But I've only given them a point this week.
Oh, right.
I've gone for another Desmond because Luton love scoring goals at Kenilworth Road.
Yeah.
So why not? They might even nick it 3-2, but I'm going 2-2.
Bosh.
I have gone with a Villa win. Away from home, I've gone with 3-1.
Bosh.
Luton just got destroyed by City, and I mean I know it is City and it is the FA Cup, so they'll probably play a bit of a different team. But so City were kind of as well. That's the thing.
The City, mate, you can't go anything about City.
They're not going to play the same way like they did against City, but if they do, Villa could just as easily beat them 6-2 again because the space that Haaland had and the gaps that were there, it was just too easy. Maybe City made it look that easy, or it was simply that easy. You know, I don't know about that.
One or two.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the two. And Villa can definitely do that to them. They've got the quality of players to do so. Yeah, I'm confident with Villa on them.
Fair play. I've given them 2 goals because I know Ollie Watkins can be in tight spaces and get a finish off. So that's pretty much when he's good.
Yeah.
When he doesn't really have that much time to think about it, just
seems like a lot of these strikers are like that. It's just
smash.
you're just going off instinct and going into the flow of things and not stopping. Yeah, I've gone with Villa. You've gone with a 2-2.
Fair play.
So we'll go on to Burnley against Bournemouth.
Burnley against Bournemouth.
Burnley at home. Do you want to kick off?
I can. I've not given Burnley any goals.
Okay, fair.
I've said Bournemouth 3-0.
Bosh.
As you know me, I like Bournemouth. I backed them against City. They did niche, but I backed them anyway. But Burnley for me are just, it's just not clear.
There's not really many words that you can describe Burnley without being too disrespectful. I don't think.
Literally, because the Premier League's supposed to be a good league.
Yeah,
and they're making it not look that good.
That's the thing. Is it just that those teams that are now like Forest, for example, unless they get a point deduction or whatever, they seem pretty safe. But they survived that first year.
Yeah.
So like, it's similar again. If Luton managed to survive that first year, they could slowly kind of make themselves a consistent Premier League team.
That's true.
Whereas Burnley's team, we were saying from the start of the season, there's just too much. There's a lot of youth in there, which is good for company and whatever else, and that's how he wants to play. That's fine, but you have to have that mix with experienced players and good Premier League experienced players as well.
If you want to try that second or third year, once you've stayed up,
that's what I'm saying.
Try it. And if the board want to keep you, they keep you. But you can't be doing that first season.
That's
You're
the thing.
right. You have to have experience.
I don't know if you watched the Burnley documentary. With company, it was when they was in the championship, and like obviously it was brilliant. They were flying high and whatever else. And the owners were just kind of like he's one of them people that you want to keep holding for as long as possible. They kind of are acceptant that he's going to move to a bigger club at some point. But this type of thing could just put a bit of a taint on those
if
possibilities.
he goes down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if he goes down, then Burnley are in a position of do we change or probably not, because company is probably your best bet to get you back out of the championship. But then again, if he just does the same thing in the Premier next year,
it'd be one of them things where you would kind of say, can you please get us back up, and then just go to a bigger club.
That's what I'm saying. Well, there's not a lot of loyalty from either side, to be honest with you, clubs, players, etc.
Yeah, true.
They want to progress their careers.
That's true.
Their personal growth. So.
Mate, you've gone a lot closer than I thought.
I have gone with 3-2 Bournemouth because I think it just could be one of them dodgy Prem games that is kind of back and forth unexpectedly. Bournemouth should be clear of Burnley as an established Premier League team. But it could be one of them dodgy games, man, and I see just a few goals in this.
Fair enough.
I've given Burnley a decent enough chance.
Fair enough.
But still a loss.
Yes. No points.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no points.
Moving on. Biggest game of the game week.
Definitely.
Easily.
Definitely.
Manchester City at home against Man United. Massive game. Title race for United themselves as well. What do you think they're going to do? I mean, I've gone with 3-1. I've gone with 3-1 City.
Bosh.
I don't know, man. United.
These games are nuts because it's the same as Arsenal, Liverpool. It's like the same type of game where the fans, you'll back your club in it. That's fine. Yeah. But as a neutral, everyone's like, what's the score going to be? Because it's Man United City. It's like it could be 6-3. It could be 6-3 City.
Exactly.
It could be 1-0 United. I have no idea. All I know is Man United are not going to score more than 3 goals in it.
No.
I've given them 2.
That's what they do. 2-1, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
If they come out with 2, if it's 2-1,
they're not winning.
United.
They are not keeping City at home to 1 goal.
That's the thing. It's just come to that stage now where you don't want to completely write off United because they can have these good performances in games like this.
Yeah, they can.
But then at the same time, you're downplaying how good City are. You know what I mean? And they're clear of Man United.
100%. They're about 4 or 5 years ahead of them.
Exactly.
As a club.
And even if United win, it's a confidence booster. I think it papers over the cracks.
Yeah.
More than anything, and.
Mate, I've backed City to win because I want the points.
Yeah.
But I'd be buzzing if United won.
Yeah.
I don't care United.
100%.
So many points behind
They're nowhere. They're not challenging for it. It's City we have to worry about.
That's the thing.
Who they play against. But yeah, you just have to go with my head in 3-1.
Literally, I've said, you know what, I'm going to have to change my mind, aren't I?
Oh?
Because I wrote down 4-2 City and then I realised I said I'm going to back every team against City until the end of the league. And I am sticking with that because I am a man of my word.
There you go. Well,
2-1 United,
Bosh.
away from home, at the Etihad, let's go. I'm changing my score.
a broken clock is right twice a day, Cons. So,
Mate,
you might get it
great
eventually.
statement.
You
Gonna
might
get
get
it.
it eventually.
Gonna get it, mate. United.
And I hope it's this week. I hope it's every week.
100%.
But, you know, they just keep going and going.
To be
and
fair, psychologically, I've backed Bournemouth against them, so I've got to back United.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I've got to go opposite you to try and get the points.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair enough. Yeah, 2-1 United. Let's go.
That's how they're going to win it. I think that's going to be the scoreline if they do win it.
Yeah, it's their it's a favourite. Most favoured scoreline, mate.
But yeah, I mean, come on United, we're backing you for the first time.
Yeah, please.
God knows how.
Please.
Just get a result. This is the thing. This is like United. It's them type of.
Nah, man, don't put that into there.
They would prefer to let City just beat them. Everyone thinks City's going to beat them anyway.
Oh, because they don't want you lot to win the league.
Yeah, they don't want us or you lot. They don't want us or you lot to win the league. We're a
That's
club
true.
with some substance and
That's true.
history behind it. You know, it wasn't just built up. Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
Where City was basically. Yeah.
That's true. That is very true. Oh yeah, fair enough. I'm backing it, mate. I'm backing United. Please, Rashford, turn up. Someone leave Anthony on the bench, and that's all I ask. Just beat them.
Yeah, like I said, I think football-wise, City should have just had way too much for United.
Yeah, but football's not always about talent.
We're in
sometimes.
this, but it's
Weird.
It's not November. Do you know what I mean? Where
It
they
says the
don't
running.
have this dodgy result against United,
Yeah,
and it really still not bothering them like that.
I get what you're saying.
This is the running now. Like we've seen it year in year out. They're too consistent, mate. And I'd love more than anything for United to win this game.
I'll be buzzing, mate. Absolutely
That probably
buzzing.
keeps Ten Hag in a job potentially.
Oh, mate, he gets another year. At least. Gets to the next City game.
You
At
never know.
least.
You never know. And I would like to see a lot more of Ten Hag football as a Liverpool fan.
Good fun to watch.
Because United are absolutely terrible.
Terrible, but we're backing you.
Yeah.
So do something.
Do something. You never know. But we'll go on to the last game of the game week. Sheffield United at home against Arsenal.
Oh.
I'm going to let you kick off.
You are going to absolutely love my score.
You
Yeah.
had some big scores recently. So.
Mate, I was so tempted to go 10-0, yeah. Only because, what did Newcastle beat them? 9-8?
9-0, yeah.
9-0, yeah, and we smashed Newcastle. Geez, I've gone 8-1 to the gun.
Bosh.
I'm looking for 8. 8 is one of my favourite numbers, yeah. I want Saka hat-trick, I want Havertz hat-trick, and I want Deckers to get 2, and that's my 8. And I'll give them 1 just because I'm a nice person. I'm respectable.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the goal scoring form that you're in and the teams that you've recently beat by a decent way
Mate, they're bottom of the league.
are a lot better than Sheffield United. West Ham, for example.
Exactly. Massive club. Won the European Cup. How many teams did they beat on that run?
Yeah.
Smashed them 6-0. At their ground, no? With their centre midfielder, we beat them 6-0.
Oh, it was at their ground, yeah.
They're blowing
Yeah.
bubbles in the 6.
That's just horrible, isn't it? That is just horrible. That is not what you want to be at and see it. And was it not like was it a midweek game?
No, it was Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock. Geezers were in a pub by
Oh
by
yeah, no,
quarter past
yes, yeah,
3.
it was the road. Yeah,
Leaving,
yeah.
mate.
Back to the pub for the roast dinner and then back home.
That's it. Early doors. Mrs. was like, "What are you doing that early?"
Didn't talk to her.
Yeah.
Completely ignored it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, mate. What have you said for this one?
I've said 4-1, a bit more modest. You know,
I've given up the
9 goals in a Premier League game. You know, it's a goal every 10 minutes, which
Yeah.
again
Doable.
it is 100% doable.
Doable.
It's 100% doable. You're gonna have probably like 70% possession on average in this game,
Oh yeah, probably 75.
at least.
70%, you're right.
And yeah, you like I said with us, we give up opportunities every game. So if the team takes them, they can have 1 or 2 goals. We just have to outscore them. With you lot, you're a lot better defensively. So I don't see that much of like the threat that as much. Sorry, as I do with our defense.
No.
So yeah, I can still give him a goal because you can switch off in games. Before Newcastle, we were 4-0 up, and then Willock just scores a random header.
Good header, yeah. We give away chances as well. Exactly. Well, we don't really give away chances. We give away space, and players do wonderful things with that space against us. Like slap it top bins and header it off the post.
That's the thing. You need
people do things against us, and that's quite cool. So, mate, I've gone battering.
8-1, and I've gone 4-1. So we both said that they can get a goal. Not that it's going to be to any positivity for them. We're still saying a big Arsenal win, and the train keeps going on, mate. We're in the running now. We're in the running every game. It doesn't matter how you win. Don't worry about 8-1.
Yeah, I just want all the goals, innit?
1-0 sometimes. These dodgy 90th minute 1-0s. When everyone thinks that they're gonna draw. So it's 0-0. Sheffield United kept us, and then 92nd minute, a winner. Brilliant. That's all you need in these games.
Mate, 3 points. I don't care how we get, but I'm back in 8-1, mate. Back in it.
Who knows, isn't it? Who knows? It was 8-0 actually, Newcastle, not 9-0. But
to be fair, do you know what? Yours is probably more likely to be right because it's like a Monday night game. Like, if it was going to be a thrashing, it would just be in and amongst the other 3 o'clock fixtures.
True. You might, but the thing is, you've got the benefit of seeing what we do and what City do before.
True.
So then you'll be like, all right, what do we
How
need
many
to
goals
do? That shouldn't kind of play into your thought process of, you
should
be going and trying to win a game even like that.
But if you win like 4-1 or 5-1, we should think we need 8-1.
Goal difference, that's what I'm saying, that type of thing.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that sums it up for this week.
That's it, mate. Done.
Another week done. We are well and truly in the running. Is this 12 games left then?
Yes.
12 games left. Gets exciting from here. Relegation, top 4. Europe now because there's so many more European competitions and spaces. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Let's see, mate.
Until next time, thank you again for watching. We'll see you soon. Take care from wherever you're watching from.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Have a great rest of your day and see you all again soon.